What's up, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of LAMECast. Today we're going to be talking about what we would do with $1 billion.
Okay.
Are we?
Yeah.
No introductions?
No introductions.
No,
Get
no
right
one
to
knows-
it.
no
I
one
got
knows
things
us
to
by
say.
now.
I'm Anthony.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
Yeah.
They know who I am.
No one knows
No.
who you
No
are.
one cares who I am.
He's Steve from Minecraft.
Yeah,
Didn't your
dude.
cousin actually call me Minecraft? Or was that your cousin? Call me Minecraft at your birthday
Oh
party?
no, that was your
Your
brother.
brother.
Oh,
Little
yeah.
brother,
Yeah.
Thank- awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for that,
Called
guys.
him Minecraft.
Thanks for that, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, because they watch our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's
Yeah.
people on my stream now
They're
that
one
call
of the
me
five.
Blockhead.
Yeah.
One of the 5 people to watch our
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
The rest of them are all probably in your
They're
family.
true
but
fans.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
This is
From the
true.
ground floor.
Yeah.
I swear to God, 20 years from now, someone's just like, aren't you that guy? Fucked up head.
Yeah.
I'm like out in like Michigan somewhere to
Like-
get away from it.
He's like looking at a box, like a cereal box, and he looks at your head. He's like, "You're that guy.
Oh
You-
my god.
You're the box head."
Just like pull my cape over,
Yeah. He's
start playing my organ.
He's a spokesman for FedEx.
Paparazzi start coming, throwing fucking boxes at you.
Oh my god.
All right.
That'd be amazing.
So what? $1 billion?
First thing I'll do is fix my head.
I thought it was
apparently.
$1 million.
No,
Billion.
billion.
Oh,
You can't.
bro.
You can't
Billion.
do much with $1 million.
$1 million. I can spend $1 million in 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I can spend $1 million in 20 minutes. No, on a car. You do it on a car.
But just one quick,
Just one, just like
one
here's
quick pay online.
Yeah, that's it.
$1 million. Do you
Yeah.
think you can make purchases like that online?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carvana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
can buy cars online. They get delivered to
I know you could buy
Yeah.
cars online,
Can
but
you buy
$1 million
Bugatti on
cars.
cars?
Do you
online.
really?
online.
Do you really
Probably.
think that rich people step out of their house?
They just call
Yeah, there's
someone.
probably some.
I feel like they have people that call the people. More
Yeah,
so.
so-
They don't even. They would
So
probably
I
have
think
people
it
to
is
go.
as simple as just being like, "Here's $1 million. Here you go."
Yeah, go get me
Like
a
they
car.
just don't even question you. Like probably Bill Gates, they're probably like, "Oh yeah, it's coming from the Gates account. It's good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it."
Jeff Bezos probably just burns money, just for fun.
He's
I don't
gotta
pay
roll
taxes.
100
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
his toilet paper.
See all the money I saved on taxes?
Just throws it right into the fire, and then
Yeah.
they pay cuts all his employees a little bit.
Yeah.
Guys, I burnt too much money.
Yeah.
So now you gotta pay.
Yeah, now you guys have no health insurance.
Christmas ain't coming this year.
Whole Foods got a lot less healthy.
Oh man.
Yep.
So
So
so I
shocking,
guess
Aldi.
we $1 billion.
Yes, $1
Yeah.
billion.
Who wants to start off?
Oh,
You start off.
of course,
$1 billion.
it's me. $1 billion?
That's a lot
I
of
moved to
money.
Japan.
You moved to Japan.
That's
Why?
it. I live the rest of my life in Japan.
Okay,
What would you
you-
do with the rest
why?
of the money?
What would
It's
you
not
do
going
with-
to cost
well,
you
Do
$1
you,
billion.
do you speak Japanese?
What would you
No,
do with the
I'd
other
probably invest in some
$999
Japanese
million?
Oh
language
yeah, if I had $1
lessons.
billion, I
Yeah.
could just get, I could take classes.
Dude,
on
for $1 billion,
Japanese.
you better be able to just inject the language into my head.
Yeah, I was going to say something like that.
Like, I don't know. I would be,
Like IG.
Just
This is
insert-
IV drip you.
why,
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
I mean, why? I mean, dude, that's where all their video games are. Video games, manga, and all that shit. No,
Yeah.
I want to.
You want the hentai.
I do want the hentai.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
mean-
Who doesn't want the hentai?
Me.
You could get the hentai
I
for
don't.
free though.
Well, but you could watch Power Rangers live there.
I thought
You
you were
watch
going
some
so much,
Phil-
somewhere,
oh, no.
so much more
Some
off
of the
to the
pan,
right.
the
there.
panty machines.
What?
the
Some of
panty
panty
machines, dude.
in
You could
Japan.
You
you
can
could
buy
you buy
underwear in
underwear.
vending machines.
used women's underwear
Just to buy them.
to
Yeah.
smell.
Used.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, used women's underwear to smell.
So do they have like?
In vending machines.
Mm-hmm.
So do they have dudes that go
At high
around
school.
to
Yes.
stock?
Yes.
So you're telling me we
Yes,
got
yes,
we
yes.
got
We're
basically
telling you this.
plague doctors coming house to house talking about bring out your panties.
No, but I guess they send
They vacuum seal them. They put them in vending machines.
They put them in the vending machines, and they have like portraits of like.
And you think this is okay?
Yeah, why not?
He wants to move there
They're okay with
with his
it.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Just sniffing panties out in the open?
There's people. Hey, whatever people
Japan.
are into, it's Japan.
I mean, I get, yeah, you can't kink shame and all, but that's fucking weird.
I mean, there's definitely weirder things out there.
There's weirder things out there.
There's
There's
weirder
weirder
things
things
out there.
everywhere.
There's weirder
Yeah.
things in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I mean they got anime, manga, and all that stuff. That's stuff I like. I'm tired of
Manga,
Like,
alright, what's
oh,
weird
look.
about manga? I thought manga was just you read.
Yeah, you read but I
Right
mean,
to
well,
left, right?
Yeah,
Isn't it
but-
manga?
Whatever, manga, whatever. No, I mean like, dude, comic books have been the same thing for the last like 20 years. They've been the same storylines, same plots, and all that stuff. It'd be nice to go somewhere else where like it's like different and new.
Well, it's different in you to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not the people living there, but I
Yeah.
mean, this shit's awesome over
Because
there.
to be fair, like all that shit has been the
20
same for 20 years. over there.
24/7 arcades. I miss arcades.
I do miss arcade.
I miss the arcade experience, but
Just went to Berlin Mart.
there's
Yeah, but it's not
only
the
so
same.
many times I could play
It's an
like
arcade.
the Simpsons wrestling game. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
it's a lot of times.
It's a lot of times you can play it.
But
They
I
got
know.
House of the Dead.
Yeah, they do.
Their music's better too. They have way more musical freedom in Japan.
Well, the K-pop shit.
No, I'm talking about no. Are you
I
kidding me?
don't know if I agree with that at all.
What in Japan?
Musical freedom? You could do anything here.
No,
We're in
I'm talking,
America.
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm
You
talking
talk about what gets paid to make pop music over there?
No,
Compared
no.
to over here?
Are you kidding me? I've shown you videos of like them like jazz like style like Japanese
I-
bands that are like just disgusting.
You act like those bands don't exist here, though.
But they're
You know
not
there's
popular
a band
here. You
called
know how
Rise
hard
of
it is.
the North Star in Japan that is influenced by New Jersey hardcore.
Yeah, but I'm
You
saying,
can look at them and be like,
I'm saying you know how
those
hard.
guys like E-Town Concrete.
Look, I'm saying like the way that like to hear anything cool anymore, like you have to search for it in America. Like you have to find like the bands that really care that aren't just making fucking
It's
pop
gonna be the
music.
same way anywhere.
Not in Japan.
I feel like
Japan is like so diverse on what they love, like music wise. Like you got like I mean,
I don't know.
I just
You
don't
just
know.
like Japan and you just want to go there.
no,
I
I'm
think you just
serious.
like Japan.
No, I'm serious. Like
You want
music-
that tentacle porn.
I do want tentacle porn,
Ugh.
but
We're gonna bring that up, are we?
We had to.
We bring it
Learning
up.
new shit about you.
We had
Yeah.
to. But apparently that's the most common porn in Russia.
in Russia.
That's
Russia.
like the
Really?
number one
Russians
thing
love-
in Russia, yeah.
Russia love hentai.
Dude, I thought New Jersey was fucked up, man.
yeah.
Yeah, everywhere's fucked up.
Yeah.
We're all
No,
a parody
I mean,
of what once was humanity.
Why does
Yeah.
everyone think New Jersey's so weird if they're doing all this shit everywhere else?
Because
We don't-
people think everything's weird and they just equate what they know. Right now, we live in New Jersey, so we think New Jersey's weird.
We don't have panty vending machines.
No,
so-
we don't.
But, they also
we got a
sell- they
heroin
sell
epidemic.
beer.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
All right, so anything else with $1 billion? Though? I mean, because like you could do that with like $100,000.
Oh wait, what would
Yeah,
that
but
transfer
I
over?
can't even get
Yeah.
$100,000. So
But
What would
I'm
that
saying-
transfer over though? If you were to move to Japan, what would
Oh.
$1 billion transfer over to?
Like a
I don't
trillion
even know.
dong.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna look that up
Dong?
right
I
now.
thought it was yen.
Let's see.
I thought that was Chinese
I think we
currency.
have
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I
it
think we
is,
have an
it
editor
is.
for that.
Oh, do we? Is he looking it up?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Who
Oh, he's
knows?
translating it.
Yeah, he's translated.
Let's
All
translate
right. Well, since
money.
while we're waiting on that, I guess Des, what would you do with $1 billion? Would you move to Japan as well?
No, I
No.
probably wouldn't move to Japan.
No, she'd
I
leave
like
me.
New Jersey.
She'd leave
so.
me first of all.
Would you leave Aaron for $1 billion?
Yeah, she would.
No. If I offered you $1 billion to leave Aaron, $1 billion.
You would get out to.
You would actually lose out. You would only be at 106 million yen,
Oh,
Yeah.
it is yen.
which ain't shit. 100 million? That ain't shit.
Yeah.
I'll wipe my ass
that
with
can't
that.
be right. For $1 billion, 1B.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, okay. So you're making out.
Because you got another 1,000 times that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Our
I was gonna
editor-
say like that got
Our
cut
editor
like
can't do math.
drastically.
Yeah, our editor can't do math. Or spell yeah. Or spell yeah.
He actually meant to put yeah right there.
Yeah.
not yen. So if I had $1 billion in multiple briefcases, I would say, and I'd be like, all you gotta do is leave Aaron.
Yeah, I probably would.
Oh.
He never said you can't get back with
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean that's just an assumed
I mean,
clause.
we can't be together.
Okay, so you'd be
technically.
100
billion yen.
No.
That's a lot.
But anyway, for $1 billion, what would you do?
I'd probably just buy like farmland and horses and.
No, I know
shit
you love
like
your
that.
horses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I know you love your horses.
Dude, I don't know. I kind of agree with that. I would buy enough land where if I can see you, I can shoot you.
do. Yeah.
Man, you guys have some like just boring ass. If I had $1 billion, I'd have my own fucking island. I'd be making people kill each other.
I mean,
Like
maybe I would do
style.
that with money
I would be a
as well, but-
totalitarian dictator, but to no one, just like to myself.
He's like telling trees what to do.
Yeah, I'd be like deforesting just to plant more different, diverse
He'd
trees.
be, he would,
I'd be
like,
doing crazy things just because I could do crazy things because I have
Yeah.
$1 billion.
I would definitely do some wild shit, but it would all take place in a very enclosed area where no one can be like, what are you doing? You can't do that. But then again, if you have $1 billion, someone's like, you can't do it. Like, yes, I can.
I'd have my own
Yeah.
spaceship.
Yes, I can.
I'd have my own spaceship, and I would go to space.
Could you afford a spaceship with $1 billion?
You could afford a spaceship for like $150,000.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull up a Craigslist ad for a spaceship.
Yeah.
Slightly used.
Slightly used. They don't like to use those more than once.
Yeah, I
For
heard
some-
they,
Yeah.
For some reason.
they're kind of a throwaway kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like if I had $1 billion, I'd be doing all sorts of crazy things. I'd be making all sorts of crazy movies. I would just buy
Do what you
rights
wanna
to
do.
movies.
Yeah.
And just like make sure no one could ever see a movie that everyone was excited for because I gave them $1 billion.
I'll tell you what, one thing I definitely would do, 100%, I would buy like an extended time slot during the Super Bowl for commercials and just black everyone's TV out.
Okay, so apparently,
Yeah.
apparently I'd be spending half my money on one mission, but that's with NASA, I would assume. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hire I'm gonna outsource
Outsource?
it. Yeah.
Outsource, you can go to like Colombia.
What could go wrong?
I don't think you're
What could
making
go
it to
wrong?
space.
Because there's totally that second place company that's sending people to space right now.
Yeah.
Or was that SpaceX actually? Tesla? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
actually, okay. That third place company that's totally sending people to space right now.
You know what?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, if I was a billionaire, I'd be friends with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have to meet all other billionaires if
You
you're a
probably
billionaire.
do.
Yeah.
They
You
probably
probably
have
do.
meetings.
You probably do that
Meetings.
weird
They
stuff.
have a secret society.
Oh,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah,
You'd
they
be
do.
going on what's his name's jet, touching kids and shit.
Epstein.
I mean, that's
That's
not what I would be doing.
I'm not trying to get.
Fuck no.
I'm not
You'd be
trying
in
to
the
get
1%.
suicided.
That's
dude.
what they all do.
I'm not
I
trying
don't
to
know if
get
they
suicidal.
all do that. I would say
Yo, if I was a
I'd say
billionaire,
like
I'd never hear
98%.
from
I would say like a smaller portion than 98%.
Yeah.
It's 90% of the
I would say
1%.
98% don't do that.
The 1% isn't that big.
I know the 1% ain't that big.
They all know each other.
I feel like if I was a billionaire, I would just stay to myself. They'd be like, "Hey, man, come inside." I'm like, "No." I would cry broke all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's what they do.
Can't
How do you
afford
think
it.
they stay rich?
Can't
Yeah.
afford it. Like, yo, man, why don't you buy everyone Wendy's? We'll all
That's
come
what-
over. We got these kids with us. But like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm broke.
Yeah.
I would
I can't-
throw
no, I
the
can't.
super crazy show that everyone wants to go to and then cancel it. Like
Death
the
Grips?
day.
You talking about like what was his name? He had the
Yeah.
island show,
Yeah.
and it just went to shit.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Island Show.
That's
dude, who was it? Jay-Z?
There
Was
was
it-
Jay-Z, I think
who-
Nicki Minaj.
Who was gonna have that show on an island, and people paid like $12,000 a ticket?
What was it called? It was called Fire or something.
Something like that, and it
Holy
just
shit.
went downhill, and they were eating like bologna and onion sandwiches.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was on this island. It had all these big name like pop musicians.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted to go. It cost an absurd amount of money to go. You're stranded on an island for this show, and then they cancel it. I would do that every fucking year, but in a different
Every
way.
year.
In a different way, I would
have
do.
all kinds of people sponsor it, and then
Yeah.
just
Well,
Oh,
didn't
it's
that-
Ja Rule.
It's
Ja
Ja
Rule.
Rule.
Oh my god, man's a genius.
that's
Uh,
I would buy like every copy of like some video game that people are so excited about, so no one could play it.
I would definitely
I'd
do shit
do
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I just changed my idea. I'd buy EA.
I don't know if you could buy EA for $1 billion. How much?
How?
Hey, how much is it worth?
Or maybe not
Well,
buy
hold
EA.
on, wait a minute. He's gonna have to pay for us to find out.
You know what I would do? I just thought about it. I would buy the rights to Dead Space and never make another Dead Space game again.
Fuck you. I mean, they already killed it. EA
Yeah.
already killed it. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, but then you'd be like, oh man, now they have the chance to revitalize the series, make it good again. And I would, be like,
I would delete The Witcher out of existence. Oh, fuck you.
that'd be a horrible trade-off.
I would buy all the Rob Zombie movies and then make sure they were never sold to another person again.
Oh, that's amazing.
If anything, I'd be helping us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd get rid
No,
of that.
you imagine that? They're 8.58 billion.
If we all had $1 billion, we could only own around half of it.
Yo, we could own half of it though, and then
Then we could shut it down from the inside.
Yeah.
we could.
Mhm.
We
Just
could-
got to get in. That's all you need is an inside
You
man.
just-
Yeah.
You just need an in.
Yeah, we could,
And that in is $4 billion.
Yeah, that's it. It's chump change. We can make this happen.
yeah. I would definitely. Oh my god.
No, like, I would buy Death Stranding, like the game, the rights to the game,
I
and
feel
then
like they're
not
more important.
ever
Release.
send it out, so no one ever knows what that game is about.
I still don't know what it's about.
Yeah, they put out an hour of gameplay. I saw a bunch of running, and then I just saw him like hoofing on some dude. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I might check it
Yeah.
out. I don't know.
But what's the plot?
I don't know.
It's like
There's like babies and time travel, and death isn't permanent. I don't know.
I don't
So
know.
weird.
It's
The
Death
sky's
Stranding.
falling, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but he doesn't want you to watch it.
It's Death Stranding. It's It's like the iPhone.
Oh, good. Now,
It's just the
now I
iPhone.
understand.
It's Death Stranding. Hideo Kojima. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm sold. It's like selling an iPhone, really, in the gaming industry.
You hear what he said? You hear what he said
Kojima?
about his game? Kojima said about
Yeah.
that game? He's like, I'm creating a new genre of game. The dude is ascending
Oh my god.
life. He's just ascending to the next physical
What
plane.
genre though?
I don't know.
I
He's
don't know.
creating
A
one.
walking simulator.
He calls it
Wasn't there
a
a cinema mode in
stranding
it?
game.
A Stranding.
There's a cinema mode in there, isn't it? For people that don't
Yeah.
play video games, you could just walk around. It's basically like a movie.
I believe so.
That's fucking
Games
stupid.
have been sort of doing that though.
Red Dead did that. They
I was
had the
gonna say-
cinematic camera.
I was gonna say, like, dude, they do that. All, like,
That's
people were
impossible
living
to
their
play,
life through
though.
GTA.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but I'm saying
like when you're in a gunfight and it's like,
if,
Yeah.
if it's just a empty void of air, because all of you ever seen a Death Stranding is just empty void.
and then
If
some
it's
creatures and snippets of
Yeah,
trailers.
if
Yeah.
it's just empty void and like you're just in a cinematic mode, like how great is that? Like, oh man, I can stare into the vast void of nothing.
Pretty much
boring.
it. You get to appreciate how
Yeah,
good
and,
the game
and
was.
Red Dead, you could
You
when you went to
appreciate
cinematic
life.
mode, you appreciated.
Well,
the
in
fucking
Red Dead,
animals
in
and
Red Dead
shit.
2, when you went in
GTA was
cinematic mode,
different.
it was when you were just riding your horse and you're going to a destination and you had that waypoint, so you didn't have to fucking spam the X button to get
Yeah.
to that waypoint. That was the whole point of the cinematic camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
should not
faster
have to
travel.
go somewhere so goddamn far away that I have to do that.
Exactly.
yeah.
I enjoyed that game.
I did.
100%.
I fucking love
I
that
enjoyed
game
the
too.
ride.
Fast travel.
There was a fast travel. in
There's
There
the
was
game.
Well,
you had
Yeah.
to get
I mean,
there,
if you
though.
just
You can go
if
to
you
the
just bought
signpost.
a new horse and you wanted to appreciate that horse, you just go into cinematic
Yeah.
mode.
I'm appreciating a gunfight and a bar fight.
Speaking of which, that comes out on PC next month.
What, Red Dead?
Red Dead 2.
Man, if only
That
they
hasn't been
did
out
the
on PC?
updates.
No.
If only they did their updates faster on console. I
Yeah,
would've played it.
seriously. A summer update came out in what, August?
Yeah, yeah, the end of
There's
August.
summer update.
No, it came out in September.
Like the beginning of September.
Beginning
or
of
the end
September.
of
Oh.
August. Somewhere
Yeah.
around
I should say there's
Whatever.
a catch, though. There's a catch to it being on PC. It's on Rockstar's new patented launcher.
Oh,
Why
everyone's
does
got a
everyone
launcher
need a
now.
launcher?
Everyone needs a launcher. Everyone needs a streaming service. Next thing you know, it's worse than the cable wars.
Yeah, dude, yeah, like
Now I gotta buy 18 different channels to get
Yeah.
my shows instead of
Yeah, no.
between
Oh,
the
here's
4
one.
before.
How much is Fortnite worth right now?
Billions.
Yeah.
Fortnite is over a
multiple
billion.
billions.
Yeah, I know they're over a billion.
Just
Nah,
a-
just
just
a
a
game.
game.
Just a
Dude,
game.
are you
How
kidding
much-
me?
Just look up Fortnite revenue. Just
Ep-
look up the revenue alone.
Epic. Oh my
Or
god.
Fortnite net
you, would,
worth.
you wouldn't have enough money in the world to buy Epic.
No.
He's holding his hands.
He's holding
his
his
heads. All his heads. All 3 of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
How much is it worth? He's in disbelief. He can't even.
I'm ready for it.
Can't even.
I'm ready to get pissed.
I would say it's around $4 billion. 15.
Jesus
billion.
Christ!
Whew.
What?
Whew. $15 billion
That's
since
insane.
October 2018. A year from.
Yeah, that was
Right
a
now?
year ago.
Jesus.
15 billion.
In October of 2018. Jesus.
Which means it's only more.
That's a lot.
Which means it's only more.
Yeah,
Which means it could be double right now or more.
Yeah.
dude.
Well,
they
that
could
number
buy,
for this year probably hasn't come out yet. So.
that
Oh
is
my god.
fucking
And apparently it's
stupid.
probably $45 billion now.
I want to smack my face into the table right now.
You don't need to do that. It's a glass table.
That
Yeah.
makes it more. Just, I want to be done with this world.
That is fucking.
That game
stupid.
is a free game. That is a free game.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Well,
Is
that's
it
how
really
they get
free?
you.
Yep.
Well, the V-Bucks.
That's how they
yeah.
get you.
Is it really free?
It's,
When you're-
You can play it with
when you're
no skins or anything.
12-year-old kids are not playing with no skins.
I'm not a 12-year-old kid.
Remember when people
Yeah.
thought Apex Legends was going to take it down?
Yeah,
Oh, how we were all
that
wrong.
lasted like
Yeah.
what, 2 months?
They were up
Yeah.
there for a while.
they were up there. It just
What's Apex Legends net worth
consistent bugs and them not fixing things.
It wasn't
They
really
weren't
the
too-
bugs. It was the fact that, like, the thing with Fortnite is they
Yeah.
roll out material so quick. They roll
do.
out content.
Oh, it's not.
Even if it's just skins and
Yeah.
shit, but it's so
Yeah.
quick. And, like, with Apex, it took forever.
Yeah,
But
Well, it's the same shit.
Apex released a new map in a
Finally.
quicker time frame than Fortnite did. Because I think Fortnite's releasing a new map too, aren't they?
are they?
I'm pretty sure.
I
I
thought they
thought it
did-
was always on the same
I
map.
thought it was the same map.
They
They
made
just
they
changed-
like changed the map here and there, and they
Yeah.
started kind of doing that with Apex. But Apex released a whole new map.
Yeah, Apex is
That's
at
cool.
40 millions.
40 millions.
40 million.
$40 million.
40 millions.
40 million singular dollars.
Yeah.
I mean,
Single
yeah.
dollars.
40 million. Wow, not even like
Who
a
made
blip
Apex?
on the Fortnite radar.
Apex was the same guys that did Titanfall, and the reason we didn't get
Respawn.
Titanfall 3.
Respawn. Titanfall is
Are they a
so
big company?
Yeah.
Not-
What?
Well, they're
No.
not really a big
Titanfall's
company.
fucking amazing.
Titanfall's
They
amazing.
they
dude.
make
That is-
games
Titanfall
that
2 is
people
the best
played.
one
Yo,
on
it
my
was so
console.
good. Oh my god.
But they're not like an Activision.
Yeah.
They're not like an Epic. They're not like big in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
They don't put out their own games. EA gives them money to put out games.
yeah, and
Makes
then
sense.
EA tanks the companies
you know what killed
afterwards.
Titanfall 2? The fact that they didn't tell them that it was going to be on other platforms. They really didn't advertise that fact.
You know what really
Yeah.
killed Titanfall 2? The fact that EA was like, you know what, you're going to come out with Titanfall 2 the next week? Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our two biggest shooters. Like, what's going to win?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
Titanfall though.
I want all that money now.
Oh, I
No.
want to play Titanfall.
They should have
now.
put Titanfall 2 out either 6 months later or 6 months before Battlefield 1. Why are you
Well-
going to have two first-person shooters that were highly anticipated
They're
in your
totally
own
different though. Completely
catalog?
different.
But literally sucking money
Yeah.
out of each other.
Well, see, that's the same.
You're kind of
No,
separating your.
because that's the same thing where
That's the kid that wants all the pie now. Damn it!
Yeah.
Battleborn had a release date set forever,
Oh,
and then Overwatch was like, we're gonna release 4 months earlier
Oh, no, I have to
than
burp.
Battleborn,
Sorry.
right?
Nice.
Or no, it was 2 months. It was 2 months after Battleborn they were gonna release, and then all of a sudden out of
It was
nowhere,
a month before.
all this then
Yeah.
it was a month
Yeah.
before, and then it was 2 weeks apart. And
Yeah.
then Battleborn got compared to Overwatch, which are two completely different games. They don't even play the same.
That's what I was going to say
One was
about.
like a MOBA. One was a first-person MOBA.
Yeah.
And the
That's what I was
other
going to
was
say
just-
about Battlefield and Titanfall. Like they probably looked at it as like these are two totally different markets.
But see, it's
Yeah,
not two
but
different markets when
the
they're just
media-
going based off straight multiplayer shooter.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just a different style.
It's a different like movement set,
Yeah.
vehicle
Huge
set, stuff
different
like
style.
that. But it's not different in the sense of like in the case of Battleborn and Overwatch, one was like a Team Fortress style
Yep.
shooter, 5v5 arena shooter, and the other was a MOBA,
Yeah.
just first person.
No, and it was amazing. It was phenomenal.
I put some
Overwatch.
hours.
Dude,
put
I
some
put some
hours
hours
in
in
Overwatch.
Battleborn.
Fuck Overwatch.
Overwatch,
Yeah.
no,
Overwatch.
dude.
It's too cartoony for me. I don't like the cartooniness.
Overwatch, you know, like,
like
oh my
cartoons.
god, I don't even get started on my Overwatch.
Sometimes
rant.
I
I hate
can.
Overwatch. I hate Overwatch so much. I hate Overwatch with a passion.
I have to really like. I'm real. I don't know. I like graphics. Like that's
Yeah.
why I liked
Overwatch.
Hellblade.
Graphics.
Yes, I like good graphics. That's why I like.
Yeah.
That's why I liked Hellblade
This
so much.
dude was jerking off to Crisis 2 footage when they were showing it off.
Yo, I loved Crisis
Oh my
2.
That
god.
was a good game.
That was a great
First
game.
of all, no, I wasn't.
Graphics.
I just don't like cartoony.
Yeah,
I don't know
like
why.
cartoons.
It's something
Yeah.
about it. Just I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Borderlands is awesome.
It's a
so
very
who
distinct
cares?
art style, and I don't
Yeah,
like
it just I don't know. I guess it just doesn't appeal to me as much. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know I'll watch like videos of people playing Fortnite or playing
Yeah, my
Overwatch,
lighting
but
kink.
I don't know. I just don't get into it when I play it.
I just don't get into the community, those communities when I play it, because
No.
they're too fragile.
They are.
Yeah.
I feel like the cartooniness invites a younger.
Well,
crowd.
what Overwatch was supposed to be, Overwatch was supposed to be a thing. It was called Project Titan, which was going to be the next MMO made by Blizzard, which was going to be a combination of like StarCraft. It basically would have been an actual good Destiny.
Okay,
Figure it that way.
Destiny seemed it was like
Destiny-
just wanted to be Halo.
Yeah, Destiny
I just wanted to be Halo.
announced what they were going to do, and then shortly after, Project Titan closed. They closed the doors on Project Titan. And then shortly after, Activision bought Blizzard, and Activision bought Bungie. So it was just like, what we could have had, like what Overwatch is basically the main characters that would have been in the game. They would probably have been the heroes, like, oh, the heroes and the villains, you choose
Yeah.
a faction. These are the people these are the classes that you get, like, maybe like the Reaper would have been a class where you were a guy that, you know,
Yeah.
you're a DPS class that used 2 shotguns. You know what I mean? It would have been fucking awesome. It would have been amazing.
I think
Because with
classes-
with Blizzard's money, it would have been fucking awesome. It would have been. It would have revitalized MMOs. You know what I mean? And instead, they got whatever merger that happened behind the scenes. All that shit
Yeah.
got canceled, and look what happened in the end. Anyways, Destiny ended up leaving Activision because Activision drove it into the
Yep.
fucking ground.
Yeah, I mean, they never really completed either game.
No,
Who
no.
released Anthem?
That was BioWare.
which was EA.
Which
Yeah.
is it?
And
Yeah.
apparently BioWare's
Closing their doors.
closing their doors too, yeah.
Really?
I heard that game just did not deliver.
Oh my god. That
Did
game
not deliver is an understatement.
that
Yeah.
game came out
Well, 'cause
a
it
year
was-
ago. It is still broken and like literally people just want to get loot. They literally make it impossible to get anything good
Well,
in
it was
the game.
supposed to be like a looter shooter, right?
Yeah.
And then like an open world looter shooter.
It's not open world at all.
Well, that's
It's
what you were
loading
saying.
screens.
Like, there's loading screens.
There's loading screens
And
each area. You want to go to this area, you got to load into it.
And it's
I
one
hate
thing. It's one thing if you don't advertise it that way. Like Borderlands 3 isn't a true open world,
No.
No.
but it was never
I was
advertised
gonna
to
say,
be a true.
I've never been told
open
it was an open
world.
world
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Anthem, they like
Anthem
showed
was
you
like-
flying through,
Yeah.
like you're gonna do all this crazy shit,
Yeah.
like, and then nope.
You know that gameplay trailer was all made up. Like at the time when they flew in that first gameplay trailer, everyone saw the name Anthem
Yeah.
was made up on the spot too.
Really?
That wasn't even their first name. What was their first name? It was
I
something
don't
dumb.
know.
I don't
They,
know.
they couldn't get the rights to it, so then they're like, Anthem.
Yeah.
So that flying in animation didn't exist yet in the game.
So
Any
they
of
just,
that
what,
didn't
pre-made
exist.
a video.
They
just to
pre-made
show?
a video and had people
So
act
it's like
like
an
they were
engine.
flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's
No
like
Man's
No Man's
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh.
No Man's Sky, but like
10 times
even
worse.
worse.
You know what I
Yeah.
just thought of too? Because like I've seen some gameplay of Anthem. It literally, the way you move into different maps is the same way you did in Dragon Age Inquisition.
Let's
Yeah.
not talk about that game.
Yeah, let's not talk about that either.
Ugh.
But yeah, if you move it into the maps the same way you would play an RPG. Like for,
It's
a,
like, just-
for a game where you're in a suit flying through the
yeah,
air.
like I'm
Like-
expecting like Batman, like
No.
Arkham, where I can just
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
go
and
around wherever.
The worst part is that it literally bricked PS4s.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Like destroyed them. Like
How?
you put the game. I don't. There was
From
some
just the
bug
game
that
being
when
buggy?
you put the game in, it
Your
would you
PS4
had a chance
died.
that your PS4 died.
That's fucking insane.
And it wasn't just physical copies. It was also digital.
Can you imagine the adrenaline junkie that finds out? He's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
can you imagine that? And then it's not like you get your money back. You don't.
No.
They don't give you a new
No.
PS4. Or I don't
Oh,
know
they
if
weren't
did.
doing anything for you? I'd be
I don't-
showing up
they-
with like...
I think they did. I think Sony did eventually, but at first it was
Sony
like
did.
I think I don't even think BioWare did anything about it.
No,
I think
I
it was
wouldn't.
like a small case, and then it kept happening and happening and happening to the point where like I think Sony had to step in.
And
Well,
also,
yeah, they was bricking their systems.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's one of those things that like
Yeah, man, like 500 people told me this. Yeah, it sucks.
yeah,
You can do anything? No.
No.
yeah.
we'll see. It's one of those things too. If it is broke and they just never fix it, they just kept breaking it.
Yeah,
No.
they just kept denying it and denying it.
It's
probably.
impossible to get gear in that game. You have to farm materials that will take you like so long. Not like gamer so long, like hundreds of hours
Talking
just to farm
grinding.
What's the
one
point?
material. And you need like multiple materials or something like that to make one like skin or one banner or one helmet.
No.
This, that, or the other. Or you could pay the money.
Or for $2.99.
But it's not pay to win.
But it's not pay to win. It's all cosmetic. But
Yeah.
there's nothing to the game. And the whole game is about getting loot. So
Yeah.
cosmetic is pretty important.
Yeah.
yeah,
in that
it's
game.
literally the whole game.
And well, it was like they had this timeline apparently they were following, and all of a sudden the timeline disappeared. They were like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this with the game, this with the game, this," and then you, all of a sudden you just stop hearing what they were gonna do with the game, and then all of a sudden you start seeing articles, BioWare to be closed down.
I mean, executives left,
Yeah,
like just left the
Yeah.
studio.
I don't blame them.
Everyone's leaving the studio. I think the studio's either closing down or they're definitely separating from EA.
I would have left after what they did with Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass
They won
Effect
Game of the Year for
Andromeda.
that game. You know that, right?
Inquisition?
Inquisition. Yeah, that was.
The ending was so awful.
ending was awful.
Yeah, but that was a highly
So-
praised
see,
game.
here's-
I didn't like it either, but
Yeah,
that was
here's-
a highly praised game.
I mean,
that a
I
lot of
liked
people
the
did like.
story
Here's
up
the
until
thing.
the end.
Here's the thing. The worst part about Dragon Age Inquisition is that they put a main villain that was a DLC boss from the second game. So if you didn't play the DLC of the second game, you had no idea who Corypheus was.
I mean, they kind
So
of
it's just like a
explained it in
massive
the
hole.
game, though.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not that like you could have made a new villain.
Yeah, no,
You could've
it
made a
lacks
new villain.
originality. They
And,
were just
like,
like, oh,
oh,
we
but-
have this bad
Yeah,
guy, let's
like,
just put him
I
in the
played
next
the
one.
DLC and then I saw him like 2 games later. I'd be like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, dude, like
I'd be upset too
well,
if you
he
take
didn't-
him down in the DLC.
But he didn't really die in the DLC.
Yeah, but you took him down. In the
Yeah,
DLC.
and then all of a
So
sudden he's
you
the-
beat him, and he was just a DLC boss. He wasn't the big bad. and
Yeah.
then in the next game he's the big
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
So that just tells me your heroes.
Yeah.
I didn't play the DLC, so I didn't even realize that he was
Yeah.
actually a character
Yeah.
before. So now I got that other appreciation I'm just getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now my hero is weaker than the hero from the last game.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
just
the hero from the
laziness.
and the hero from the last game,
In
his
my mind.
father is the one who fucking defeated Corypheus the first time and sealed him away.
Even in Inquisition's DLC, after you beat Inquisition, because the DLC didn't come out until after the game.
Yeah.
Like, most people beat the game.
Yeah,
And they talk about Corypheus in the DLC.
I stopped playing it.
And you beat the game. Like,
Yeah.
you beat Corypheus in the main game.
Yeah.
And then in the DLC, they're like, oh, we gotta go catch the bad guy. And it's
Yeah,
like,
and I'm like, that
did
already
you guys
happened.
not fucking pay attention to when you were
Yeah.
gonna release this?
Yeah.
Remember when we killed him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like...
And like the end of the game is literally like the parts that make no sense is like you're basically a lord and shit like that, and you have like this castle and all
Yep.
that. When you beat the game, everyone just leaves. So the castle goes from having people in it to like nothing.
Empty.
You know
You can't talk to your party anymore. You can't talk to anyone. And they just all fuck
Can't
off.
romance nobody.
No.
how much is BioWare worth? How much is BioWare worth? Because you know what? If it's reasonable with my $1 billion, I
Yeah,
would
you
just
might
buy
buy
them and
it.
shut them the
Yeah.
fuck
I'll tell you
down.
what. I think if I did have $1 billion, I might try to start like an actual like.
Video game company?
Yeah, like one that's like, hey man, we really won't have microtransactions, and if you do
Yeah.
want to buy shit, it's not going to help you in any way.
Yeah.
Which would, then eventually I'd be like, but if you buy this gun,
Yeah.
like we could charge $50.
Yeah, it was like, dude, oh
Look
my
at Counter Strike.
Yeah.
People spend money.
Yeah, but didn't
People
they get in
spend
trouble?
money on skins. Well, there was a thing. There was like a skin generator, and it was like a slot machine, and kids were buying,
Oh, it was
gambling
It was
for
two,
skins.
It was two YouTubers, right?
EA bought it for $860 million.
You could buy
It's
that,
probably not
wouldn't you?
worth that much anymore.
It can't be
Can
worth
you-
that much anymore.
Can you pull me up a list of the most expensive gun skins in Counter Strike?
Or
Because
what?
I know they get up there.
Can you just do work right now?
Yeah. Can you just like make
Just do
things
multiple
happen?
things at once.
Yeah.
But the worst part about Dragon Age Inquisition was the end. Like, they let out like this
Yeah, it
beautiful
was
fight.
disappointing.
Like there was an army coming to where you were, and they're like, you gotta go stop this dude before this army like takes us down. And as soon as you kill the main villain, he just goes ah, and then that's it. He's just gone.
Yeah.
Like it just happens, and you're just like,
Okay.
all right. Like you showed me
$2,000.
this, it seemed
So
like
is that
they
right?
just never finished.
$2,000?
No, he
No.
said hold on.
He said, "Hold on." Okay,
Oh no, he's talking about the most expensive skin.
that's
in
what I'm saying. Like,
Counter-Strike.
I know that's what he was
Oh.
talking about, but like
Yeah.
$2,000 for a skin in
That's
Counter Strike
fucking-
in a free game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just for a gun,
Yeah.
right?
Well, there's also the knives you can get that are worth like people like I've seen people like $20,000.
AWP
Insane.
Dragon.
Oh, the
Lord.
AWP Dragon Lore. I've heard about the
I
skin
would
too.
never
Oh,
spend that
yeah.
much.
1,555. I play with people that had that skin.
What
I think we played a game with a dude that had that skin.
Yeah,
before.
yeah, we did. We did.
$1,000 for the
Just
M4A4
why?
Howl.
Or you get it randomly. Well,
because you can like I'll get skins or like I'll get something from a match and it'll say like sell for like 6 cents. So like people do pay for it, but like $800, I would sell it immediately.
Yeah, I'm
like
about to
it wouldn't even be a
I'm about to start
question.
playing Counter Strike trying to make some money.
Like it wouldn't even be a question.
like-
People are like, yo, you know how much that's worth? I'm like, yup, just made that much. All right, let's get back to the game. Like,
I actually have a friend. I have a friend who has a Guild Wars 2 account that's
Oh my
worth
god.
$13,000.
Why haven't they sold it?
I don't know why we've been trying to make him sell it for years because it's like $13,000.
Yeah.
It's just a game, dude. $13,000. He's like, nah, man, I put a lot of time into that game.
I wonder how much my WoW account would be worth.
Some people are too sentimental.
$13,000. I ain't sent him out for shit.
No.
no,
I
I ain't selling
wouldn't
my
either.
I can make another account. Build
Aaron
back
probably
up.
wouldn't sell it.
Oh,
What,
I'd sell
my-
Aaron
what?
for $13,000.
I what? Guild Wars account? Hell yeah, I'd sell that shit. 13 grand. I'd sell my WoW account for $1,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
In
1,000.
April of 2014, an M9 bayonet Crimson Web was sold for $23,850.
What?
Jesus Christ.
People shouldn't be allowed to play video games.
Just spend all their fucking
Freedom
money.
has a limit.
They shouldn't be allowed to buy skins for
Oh my
more than
God.
like $5. That's just insane to me.
$23,000. What does that even look like?
Not worth it.
A car?
In a virtual game that you will get bored with eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what does it even look like?
I don't
though?
care how big you are into a game, eventually you're going to find another game to play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I love
Unless
Rainbow
that game
Six for a
makes you
while.
money.
And it's red.
It's a red
Knife.
knife.
It's red.
It's a red. It's a red knife.
It's a red knife. It's got like webbing through it if you really squint and look at it because the picture's small for us. Yeah.
that.
$23,000.
That's insane.
Wow. People have money, more money than me, and
Yeah.
spend it on the stupidest shit.
Dude,
On a fucking
I
knife.
could.
That's someone who
video
has a
game.
couple $1 billion.
I would
sitting
I would
around.
try to talk someone down from that price for a car because I'd be like, no, I can't
Yeah.
spend that on a car.
Yeah.
This guy's over like, what's it, red? How much? Yeah, 23,000.
I just want 100% the game. I
Why
just
haven't
need
you
the,
bought it yet?
the last skin. Like,
That's
Never.
ridiculous.
This guy's accountant's probably like,
Yeah. Dude, that's the down payment on a house. You could walk off the lot with a car.
Yeah.
dude,
my
you can
God.
bring that cash to a dealership and walk off with a nice car
Yeah.
in that red
Yeah. With the webbing.
with webbing.
with
yeah.
webbing,
Yeah. With webbing on.
And it's real.
and you could
Yeah.
drive it.
You could actually physically touch it.
Oh yeah, the CS:GO gambling shit though. That was there was two YouTubers that,
That were,
were
like, the
rigging
spearhead
a
of
web.
it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were spearhead. And they were rigging a website.
And basically just, taking it all. Taking all
Yeah.
the money.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
And they never really got in trouble.
They just there was
I thought
people
their
I think
YouTube
that
channels
just
got
got in
shut
trouble.
Yeah, all the money they probably already made.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, they claimed they had no part in the company.
Bullshit.
Nah. I remember
They
were
might not have owned the company,
Yeah.
but
They were the head.
they did own the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Yeah, they
Yeah.
found out they did have everything to do with that
Yeah.
company.
And then there was like that one where it wasn't that long ago. It was a couple months ago where it was like Logan Paul and Jake Paul and all them. They were like, "Oh, look at this website. You can randomly try to buy stuff and whatever." And it was like, "Look, I got these Yeezys for like $20 out of the fashion roulette or whatever." It was like it was the
yeah.
same thing. It was
I
the
remember
same.
that.
Sounds like every other website that pulls that shit.
Yeah, but no, I mean this is big YouTubers influencing 10-year-old kids. That's because that's the only people who's watching a Jake and Logan Paul video.
Oh, yeah.
It's 10-year-old kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Not even 10. They're probably like 8
And they're like, Mom, let me see your credit card.
I give
Yeah.
them. I give them 10 to 12-year-olds. I would give 12-year-olds
because they're a little edgy.
little edgy boys.
Little edgy boys like
Yeah.
Bill.
Little edgy boys.
Little edgy boy.
Little edgy boy. Look at those edges on his head. Bop, 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 right there.
All right, there we
Rice
go.
gum,
Jake,
yeah.
Jake Paul and Rice
Oh
Gum,
God, Asian Jake Paul.
the slumlords.
As the iDubes would say.
Yeah, because I think Ida was the one who talked. What is it? $1,000 offer that.
$100,000 offer that YouTube creators said they've also received and turned down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's
Like it's fucked up. You're literally getting kids to gamble on clothes. Like, can you imagine that? Like $100,000. Like,
Hey
yeah, I don't
kids,
care.
go in your mom's purse.
Yeah,
Get the plastic card. It's
yeah.
Write down the numbers.
gonna be 16 numbers. That's 1/6 comes after
Yeah.
15.
Everyone does have a price though.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. For $1 billion, there's not much you can't make.
C
me do.
is for CVC code.
I don't know. I feel like there's a limit.
I wouldn't
What's your
like.
limit?
I
What's
wouldn't.
my limit?
Yeah.
I would. You could never get me to hurt like my mom, my sister, my brother, my
Yeah.
nieces, my nephew. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Other than that,
If I had,
bro, lay it on me.
if I had $100 billion, you wouldn't break Mikey's arm.
I would break his arm for $1 million. I wouldn't kill him for anything.
Oh,
No.
kill him. Is that what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, that's what we're talking
No,
about.
if I need to,
we're talking about where's the limit.
If there was if someone put $100 million on the table and said punch my mom in the face, she better understand that she's gonna be laid the fuck out. No hard feelings. I'll throw you a couple.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're gonna come out of this alive. But you might. I'm gonna do it. It's for $100 million, hit your mom. What? Hit your mom. Nope, that's it.
I need the $100 million up
telling
front because my
your
mom.
mom.
whooped
Tell my
ass.
mom. I'll call her right now.
Yeah. My
Your
mom.
mom, I think your mom
I'll
would
call
whoop
my
your ass
mom
for
right
hitting
now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Whoop my
I
ass
could
if
call my
didn't do
mom if I were to ask her, would you shoot me in the thigh for $100 million? She would not hesitate to say yes.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought that was my mom calling for a second. I would have been like, "Holy shit, that is
Mom
terrifying."
telepathy.
Oh, you
I
were
don't know.
talking about me, son.
Dude, people are afraid of my mom.
I'm afraid of your mom.
There's a question though. It's like, would people know what you did?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying like the conditions, like, you know what I mean? They could make you do some horrible shit, and they're like, we're gonna blast them. You know what? Then again,
Do it. You got fucking how much money?
Dude, what are you gonna do? Shame me?
Just pay
I'm
the
a
media.
billionaire.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, here's a question.
Go ahead.
$10 million.
Oh,
$10 million.
we're getting the 2 commas. All right.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you $100 million for this. $100 million, and you got to paralyze your brother from the waist down for life.
No, absolutely not.
$100 billion.
Nope. Would never do that to my brother.
You're a good man. I don't believe you, though. I would have to see you with the money in front of you.
Number one. Just because he's paralyzed from the waist down, you know the guns he has. He doesn't need legs to fucking shoot me.
Paralyzed
And
from the neck
two,
down.
the problem is, if he were to find out that kind of money was on the line to paralyze him, he would end my life and then take the money.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. No. But no, I don't know. For any kind of amount, I would never
Julian.
actually hurt
Yeah.
in a big way. In fact, I'll punch the shit out of you, break your arm, hit you with a car. You know, I'm not going to light you on fire, though.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no, it's a small list of things I wouldn't do for like
Would you
a
hurt your
billion.
cats?
Look, if Anya's got to go, she's got to go. A billion's a billion.
Damn.
Hear that, Jolene?
Oh, that's funny.
Well,
Jolene's got to go. Jolene's got to go. A
Jolene
billion's a
ain't
billion.
going.
Hey, puppy.
Billions of billions.
Billion's a billion.
I wouldn't.
I'll tell yo, if they would have asked me
That's-
like, yo,
that's
how'd you get $1
definitely
billion?
for me. Hurt a random stranger? You know,
Oh,
what's this
what?
world ever done for
Yo.
me? Hurt my dog? I'll turn down $1 billion. Look at that cuteness. Look at that.
I don't know. Depend on what Dolly is doing at the moment.
Jolene.
She's doing that thing where she rolls on her back and looks all perfect. I'd be like, damn it.
I can't do this right now.
Yeah.
Go do something horrible.
I already spent all my money thinking I was getting $1 billion.
Oh, man.
Don't come over here and try to soften me up now.
Yeah. See that's what
knows.
happens.
I don't know if I could do it to
Talk
Jolene. I mean, she's a puppy.
She is
Too.
a
Like,
Look at this
she's not even
perfect
just a
specimen.
dog.
Look at this
She's a
perfect
baby
specimen.
dog.
Look at
Yeah.
this perfect specimen for $100
She's a
billion.
baby.
Yeah.
Man.
Nah.
All right.
I like to
I don't
think.
know.
I would like to think I wouldn't do anything too super crazy for like
Like you
$1
wouldn't
billion.
lose your
Yeah.
humanity.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd lose my humanity.
I would like to think that.
Dude,
would.
But
I
I don't
would-
think anyone knows the answer to that question until they actually see $1 billion
Yeah.
in front of them.
Yeah.
Like that one movie, what was it, like Dare or whatever, where they kept
Would
hitting
You
the
Rather?
button. Would you rather or something like that?
It was The Button. That
Button.
movie was called The Button. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would
Are you talking about
would
the
you-
old man?
Would you press the button
Yeah.
and get $1 million, but someone around the world dies?
Yeah.
I mean,
And they're like, there's no way for us to know, right?
You don't
And they
know
felt
who
all
it is.
guilty.
You don't know who it is. They don't say if it's someone you know or don't
That's
know.
true.
Yeah.
Although that movie, they try to make the main characters likable because they're like, well, I opened the box and there's nothing to it, so I just tried to press the button to see what would happen.
Yeah.
See, I think there's some movies that are just, they're better as shorts, like Lights Out. That's a great short.
That movie sucked.
Case in point. Case in point. Think about the movie with $1 million with the box button and they made it a short movie. Exactly. They make it a short movie, like 20 minutes. Would have been way better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
There's just a lot of movies where it's like,
Like they're going to make The Birch into a full movie now.
No.
The Birch was so good.
I don't need a movie, I'm saying.
That's what, yeah, no. It's
I don't
not.
need a movie.
Eventually there's going to be a, the Mordeo. I'll bet you they'll make one out of that.
They're gonna make one out of anything they can. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to make a full-fledged movie. Do you ever see Blinky?
Blinky.
Blinky.
Blinky? It
is
was
that?
like a bully. It was an anti-bullying movie where they had this robot servant and the kid was sort of bullying him, and then the robot kills the kid, grinds him up, puts him in the meatballs, and feeds him to the family.
No.
No.
It was pretty
I need to
intense.
see this
Yeah.
though.
Well, maybe
Pretty
we'll
intense.
talk about that next time.
Yes, next
'Cause
time.
That kind of seems like something I want to get into.
All right.
I kind of want to watch that now.
Yeah, that's
you
what
want to
I'm
watch
saying.
that after this? Let's watch that after this.
Well, we'll see you guys next time on the next episode of LAMECast. All right. Bye-bye.